Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt Deville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news, finally, concerning Dmitry Bivol, Artur Beterviev. This, people, is the breakdown keys of victory and fight prediction, okay? And as we go into those three elements, we have to take on the tale of the tape. That's right. Artur Beterviev, 20 wins, 20 KOs, no losses, no draws, no whammies, compared to 23 wins, no losses, no draws, 12 wins by KO for Dmitry Bivol. Okay, 100% knockout percentage for Artur Beterviev. He's KO'd or took out everyone in his path. 50% KO percentage for Dmitry Bivol. Both guys are ranked at 6 foot tall in height. Okay, so they're eye to eye. 73-inch reach for Artur Beterviev. And for Bivol, it is 72-inch reach, okay? And the Montreal, Quebec, Canada is the nationality, which is Russian, also for Beterviev. And Dmitry Bivol reigns from Tokmak, Kazakhstan, okay? And January 21st, 1985, which puts Artur Beterviev at 39 years of age. Okay, he'll be 40 on the 21st of January. And for Dmitry Bivol, he is 33, born December 18th, 1990. Okay, so there is an age difference, very little reach difference, very little height difference. I think maybe Dmitry Bivol has him maybe by a half an inch, maybe, if that. Okay. Now, let's talk about these two. A lot of people have jumped on the Dmitry Bivol bandwagon since the injury of Artur Beterviev, okay? Beterviev has had injuries after injuries, you know, like a lot of fighters have. But he's always deemed to bounce back, okay? And for Dmitry Bivol, he has nothing of the sort, okay? He has no injuries. He's had no injuries. He's fast, he's quick, he's dynamic, he's very, very, his ring IQ is very advanced. So is Artur Beterviev. Okay, so both of these guys are instinctively good at what they do. We have a boxer puncher versus a boxer. Okay, and it's going to be the keys of victory for Dmitry Bivol is to keep Beterviev back, okay? At the same time, he will be able to score, okay? That's in an ideal world. The way Artur moves forward, that's going to be a problem by itself. But if he can circle around, keep Artur back, he should be able to box him to a victory. Now, do I see Dmitry Bivol hurting Artur Beterviev? Maybe, if he catches him with a punch that he doesn't see. And see, what happens is, I think Beterviev is a better boxer than people give him credit for. But at the same token, I think Dmitry Bivol punches harder than we think he does, just based on his surprise element, on how he's able to counter, okay? And the problem I see with Bivol is, Bivol lately, I think, maybe he's buying into the skeptics. Maybe he's buying into the idea that he doesn't have punching power based on his record. You know, he's like 23-12. So he doesn't have a high knockout percentage. And the last few couple fights we've seen him in, he's been able to stand still, or he's been standing still in a somewhat standoff position with these fighters, which I wouldn't recommend at all with Beterbiev, because now you're making him think. Now you're giving him momentum because you're not moving backwards and forwards in boxing, giving him different angles. You're not doing that standing still. So if you do stand still in front of Artur, his keys of victory is to keep moving forward and to keep pushing you back. And by God, do not, I repeat, do not get on the ropes. If you get on the ropes with Beterbiev, he's going to punch you everywhere that he must. Okay? He will punch you everywhere. He will go down to your stomach. He will go to your shoulders. He will go to your forearms like Canelo. He will go to the sides of where you think you're not blocking. He will catch you in the ear. He'll catch you in the temple. He will chop you down. Okay, that's what he does. Those uppercuts are very brutal. And the problem with Artur is his body punches are very relentless. And I think Bivol has to keep him busy upstairs to avoid him for crushing Bivol. See, here's the thing. Beterbiev, we know what he's capable of doing. Now, the problem with Beterbiev is he has issues. He has a lot of strikes against him. 1, his age. 2, his injury. 3, his ring IQ. Okay? See, we don't know how he's going to perform with this new healed injury that he's had, because of course this fight has been postponed. So if he doesn't perform, given if he can't perform, Dmitry Bivol should be able to do what he normally does, if not more, because you're in there with a compromised guy that's constantly getting older that may or may not show his age that night. Okay? But I don't buy it based on the fact of what we've always seen from Artur Beterbiev. We've always seen him come back. We've always seen him, or we've never seen him with an issue that he couldn't perform. So it's no sense of us assuming that's going to be the case. The problem with a lot of these fights these days, like i.e. Daniel Dubois and Jarrell Miller and, a lot of these guys, people thought that they were going to be able to see a flaw, or there was already a flaw in these fighters, and we should not make that mistake with Artur Beterbiev. Artur is a guy that I think they took the proper time to heal and recoup and train again for this event. So I think he will be prepared. So as normally as he's normal in this fight and can do what he always does, he shouldn't have a problem. Okay, but his only problem will be the man in front of him, and his name is Dmitry Bivol with those fast hands. So the question you ask yourself is, what does Beterbiev do with a man with fast hands? That's easy. You time him like he's done with a lot of fighters. You don't have to be as fast as the fastest man. You just have to know when to counter or when to punch in between punches. So for every 3 punches Dmitry Bivol may throw, there may be a punch or a counter in there from Artur Beterbiev. Either it's to the body or it's to the head. Okay? And I think this is what I believe. I believe Dmitry Bivol's tough, but I believe Dmitry Bivol will be able, or won't be able, to get away from Beterbiev. Because I think Beterbiev will see that the boxing ability of Dmitry Bivol can cause you problems and will. And I think he's going to not understand what it's like to be in there with a boxer, because who's going to stop him from swinging? The only person that can is Dmitry Bivol, and I don't think he can with those 3 or 4 or 5 punch combinations. I just don't think he can. I think Artur is a guy that he will fight you if he can't outbox you. I think he doesn't know any other way but forward. And I think he's got better with his boxing ability. His jab is there. Those chopping rights upstairs, the left hooks, the uppercuts. You think these shots are not hurting, but they are definitely putting punishment and damage to you. And I think he will run over Dmitry Bivol. And I think he knows that he has nothing to lose. He's taking nothing for granted. And I think that he is there to do exactly what he's trained to do, like he's always done. Dmitry Bivol, I think for the first time, we've seen it in spots with Canelo Alvarez. He was able to be pushed back on the ropes. Now, he bounced off the ropes with counters, but I don't think that he will be able to take those shots that he took from Canelo Alvarez when Canelo Alvarez was able to break the guard and to catch Dmitry Bivol. Okay, I think when Beterviev catches him, Artur catches him, it will be a delay or a stun because he will be hurt from these shots. And then Beterbiev will simply pick him apart. I think Dmitry will win the first rounds until Artur is able to catch him and apply the pressure, get him on the ropes, start the damage control, and then break him down rounds 5, 6, 7, and 8. Maybe a 9th round TKO or stoppage because Artur will be able to withstand those punches and punch in between those punches. And one thing you can't do, you can't protect and throw punches at the same time all the time. And I think Dmitry Bivol will figure that out, and it takes him that amount of time to figure that out. Okay, so I don't think Artur has a lifestyle that he will get old overnight. I don't think that. I think he will go in and do exactly what he needs to do. And that's fight the boxer that loves hand speed. He will punch in between the hand speed and he will get the job done. Dmitry Bivol will make it very hard for him because he's a dynamic fighter. He is a combination puncher. And I think those combination punches will eventually betray him. But you guys tell me what you think of this breakdown between Artur Beterbiev, Dmitry Bivol. I say, if Dmitry wins, it will be by decision. If it gets that long, which I don't think it will, I say KO in the 9th round or TKO in the 9th round. Of course, tell me what you think. Leave your comments below in the comments section. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!